Oh, wheels, wheels, and wheels. These wheels are going to be the death of me. You would think something so simple would be so easy to find. Let me show you what's going on with it. So this is a wheel that came off the car, and looks like it's 4 3/4 back spacing, measuring to the back of where the hub mounts. These are the 17-inch wheels I went 2 hours to get off of 2011, and it's about 6.5. And as I said before, ends up hitting right here. So I found these are police interceptor wheels off of older Crown Vics, 16s. Even got a tire from the junkyard, and it has more back spacing than the 17s do. It also hits that ball joint right there. Starting to get a collection here. Now there's a Crown Vic series that addresses this, and they said that you can run the Dodge Charger wheels, or you can run spacers if you had a 98 2002. And well, turns out finding Dodge Charger wheels are just as difficult as finding wheels that work. So I looked into the spacer thing, and well, we should probably talk about this. I know that a lot of you guys are putting these cars together and really don't have a whole lot of background, and you're just building a race car. And I've been a mechanic my entire life. Not saying I know everything, but experience goes and reminds you of things that don't work. So these are spacers that you can get at your local O'Reilly's. That's the Dorman number. And it's for this bolt pattern. I just want to go over a couple things with this. So this would fit right here. Now, if you had an aluminum wheel with lug nuts that had the shanks instead of the bevels, this is like a 60-degree bevel that's on the lug nut. That is made to center the wheel. There's other ones that just have a solid shank that goes through the lug nut hole and then tightens to the hub. This would probably work fine for that. My concern with this doesn't necessarily give you a whole lot of centering, but let's try it. Okay. Now what you need to be careful of is make sure that there's enough of the hub to center this wheel. If there isn't, then your wheel could be bolted off center. It could cause the lug nuts to loosen up under load. So when you're going into turn 3 and you're pushing up against that wall, the lug nuts start loosening up. Just not a good situation. And this one here, even with those spacers, and that's like 5/16, it still hits that upper control arm. So these wheels are just not going to work. So I guess I'll see if I can find some Dodge Charger wheels and go that route. Or this is a 16-inch wheel that was in the trunk of this car. And you can see that there's plenty of space. I went to the junkyard and tried Ford Explorer wheels. Didn't work. They're too wide. The wheel doesn't hit the ball joint, but the tire itself would. There's just not enough clearance. You would think that something this simple would actually be simple. We'll keep looking. Like I said, I'll try the see if I can find some 07 Dodge Charger wheels and see how they work. But anybody's looking for one of those old school Police Interceptor wheels, let me know.